moment. We are in Basic 4. My name is Ephraim Mensa Schroeder,
Richard Aqua,
Sarosu,
and Stephen Ose.
Today, in this video, we'll be talking about the life cycle of organisms. Someone may ask, what is an organism? Living organisms are made up of one or more cells and are able to carry on the activity of life. Any living organism can use energy, grow or reproduce.
Therefore, plant is part of the living organism because plants grow, reproduce, and also receive energy.
By the 11th hour, everyone watching the video should get to know how plants grow.
Before we set the ball rolling, what is a plant?
A plant is a living thing that grows in the soil or earth and has stem, leaves, and roots.
All plants are living things that grow in the soil and turn light from the sun into food.
This is done by photosynthesis. Photosynthesis, this is the process whereby plants manufacture their own food with the presence of oxygen, sunlight, and carbon dioxide.
Therefore, plants send sunlight into food in their leaves.
In photosynthesis, human beings take in oxygen and give out carbon dioxide. The carbon dioxide are used by plants to make their own food. Moreover, before a plant grows, it passes through so many processes before it grows, and plants cannot grow without the following: oxygen or air, water, and sunshine.
But as we already said, today's lesson we will base on how plants grow. There are many misconceptions, so we will go back to the basic and the mechanism that enhance the process of plant growing.
When plants have the right balance of water, air, sunlight, and nutrients, their cells grow and divide, and the whole plant gets bigger. The plant takes carbon dioxide from the air and water from the roots and combine sunlight, making with molecules called sugar.
These molecules now move from the leaves to the roots.
This is the carbon that flows off the plant, feeds and fuels all plant process.
Now all plants share this in common. These are leaf, stem, and roots. These molecules also create heat and biological products called oxygen dioxydates.
Oxygen dioxydates are absorbed by the plant and travel upwards into the stem.
This is the primary reason that plants grow. The presence in the soil increases root weight. I hope you got to know how plants grow. Then we'll be talking about some of the functions of a plant. First, a plant has a root, as you can see from the diagram on the wall. Don't forget that we learned about root system in Basic 4 to 6. If you don't remember, let me remind you. We learned that we have two main types of roots: taproot and fibrous roots. The taproot system are one main root that goes straight down. The main root is much bigger than the root branches. And fibrous roots, they are the root that does not have the main root. This root system is made up of thread-like roots. We call it root hairs. Now I hope you got to know the difference between the two main types of roots. Let's move on to the functions of a root. It provides a firm support for the plant. This means that it holds the plant firmly on the ground. The root absorbs water and dissolves mineral salt from the soil and transports it to the stem.
Again, the stem is part of a plant, which plays a major role in a plant. The functions of the stem are: the stem holds the branches. The stem absorbs water and nutrients from the root to other parts of the plant. The stem absorbs food from the leaf to other parts of the plant.
Functions of the leaf. The leaf performs the following functions for the plant. They prepare food for the plant. They contain pores that help in plant breathing. Transpiration takes place through the leaf. The leaf produces food through photosynthesis.
Functions of the flowers. Flowers are needed for reproduction. Flowers use their color and smell to attract insects. Flowers are responsible for reproduction by producing fruit and seeds. In all, I hope you learned something. Don't forget to put down your comment for us. You will see us in our next video.
Thank you.